Okay, so we just want to look quickly at the new changes, which the Home Office is calling eVisa, and it's from the .gov.uk website. So it says information on eVisa and why you need one. Okay, so it's important. And the last update was on 21st of March 2024, which is just a week or so ago, less than 2 weeks. Okay, so the content, the UK Visa and Immigration, UKVI, are developing a digital immigration system. This means we are replacing physical documents with an online record of your immigration status. This is known as an eVisa. So the documents being replaced are biometric residence permit, BRP, biometric residence card, BRC, passport endorsements such as indefinite leave to enter, wet ink stamps, vignette stickers in passports such as entry clearance or visa vignette. Since 2018, millions of customers have received an e-visa online, for example, through the EU settlement scheme. So what is an e-visa? An e-visa is an online record of your immigration status and the conditions of your permission to enter or stay in the UK. You will need to create a UKVI account to be able to access your e-visa. Updating your physical document to an e-visa does not affect your immigration status or the conditions of your permission to enter or stay in the UK. In the future, you'll be able to use an e-visa to travel to the UK. You'll not need to carry a physical document except for your current passport, which must be registered to your UKVI account. Until the end of 2024, you will need to continue to carry your physical document when you travel, if you have one. So what are the benefits? Why are they even introducing e-visas? They are secure and cannot be lost, stolen, or tampered with, unlike a physical document. My phones are too noisy. It's ridiculous. Sorry about this. I just want to mute it. You will not need to wait for or collect a physical document after your application is decided. You might still need to provide a biometric information in person, and we will tell you if you need to do this. It will be quicker and easier to prove your status in the UK border, at the UK border, and share your status with third parties like employers and landlords. Why do I need UKVI account? Okay. UKVI are replacing physical documents with an online record of your immigration status. You need to create a UKVI account to access your e-visa and share information about your immigration status and conditions such as your right to work, right to rent in the UK using this view and proof service. You do not have to pay to create UKVI. This is so important. This is why you need to make sure you are on the .gov.uk website. Otherwise, you may end up with scammers. Once you have created your UKVI account, you will be able to view the details of your e-visa online. For example, your type of permission, when it expires, and your conditions of stay in the UK. You can update your personal information in your UKVI account, such as your contact details. Your e-visa will be linked to your passport in your UKVI account. You must keep your passport or ID card details up to date in your UKVI account and tell us about any changes so that your immigration status can be easily identified at the UK border. You will still need to carry your current passport with you. If you have told us you have a new passport and you are still waiting for confirmation that your UKVI account has been updated, you should also carry your old document with you if possible to avoid unnecessary delays at the border. You can share your immigration status information with third parties such as employer, your landlords, by generating a share code in the view and prove service. which will give them time-limited access to your immigration status information. You can get a new share code whenever you need one. You do not have to remember a single unique code to be able to prove your status. We'll continue to share relevant information about your immigration status automatically with some government departments and other public authorities. This will reduce the need for you to interact with online services when proving your immigration status. How do I get an eVisa and a UK VI account? If you have a biometric residence permit, this is the process. If you have a BRP that expires on 31st, we will tell you how to create UK VI account and access your eVisa before the expiry date of your BRP. If you have already been contacted to create an account, either by email or a decision letter, you can now follow the instructions we sent to you to create UK VI account. If you have not yet been contacted about creating an account, you'll be able to create your account and access your eVisa later in 2024. Sign up for updates on this page to keep up to date on when you'll be able to access your eVisa. If you have permission to stay in the UK, once you have created your UK VI account, you will be able to sign in to the view and prove service to access your eVisa. So what is saying here is, if you haven't been contacted yet, don't panic. They will contact you. Okay. If you have another physical document, apart from what we've just looked at, the BRP, biometric residence permit, if you have indefinite leave to enter or indefinite leave to remain, also known as settlement, and you currently prove your rights through a different type of physical document, such as a wet ink stamp in your passport or a vignette sticker, then you should make a no limit application. So this is the link that you're gonna use. Most importantly, you need to get hold of this link here because it will not appear anywhere. Once you open this page, then you can access everything else. Okay. If you have biometric residence card, this is the process. What are they saying? If you have a BRC and you have been granted status under the EU settlement scheme, then you already have an eVisa and you do not need to take any action to obtain one. You can find details of how to access and use your eVisa, your digital status, in your grant letter or email. You should continue to carry your BRC with you when you travel internationally. If you have a BRC and you have not been granted status under the EU settlement scheme, obtained another form of immigration leave or become a British citizen, then your BRC is no longer valid, even if it appears to still be in date. This is because the UK has left the EU, and the EU free movement law no longer applies. To continue living in the UK, you should get an immigration status as soon as possible. You may be able to make a late application to the EU settlement scheme as a family member of a relevant EU, other EEA, or Swiss citizen. Do not travel internationally until you have obtained a proof of your immigration status. Because yes, they will not let you in. If you need to make a new application, for permission to stay in the UK, you should follow the usual application process. Then there will be information and guidance provided during your application process if you need to create UKVI account. If you need help, then there's a contact form here. If you do not have internet access or do not have access to a device like a computer, laptop, or smartphone, you can get help filling the form. We cannot give advice on individual applications when you contact us. Okay, so like I said, this was updated just recently. And so, yeah, you need to find what your status is. If you've been contacted, then do the right thing. If you haven't been contacted, wait. So there we go. Let me stop share. Okay. So I hope this this has been helpful somehow. And yeah, let's keep within the immigration laws. Watch these videos which are already appearing here too. Bye.